friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Rishabh and I'm here with another video on Visual Studio. So in this video we create a notepad application in Visual Studio 2019 version. So let's start. First we click on create a new project. Now we have to wait for few seconds and another screen will appear. Here you see we have to select language. So we select C#. And now we have to select platform, so we select Windows. And in project type you see there are various types of project types are available, so we select here desktop. Okay, so I click on desktop and now you see various templates are appear, so I choose this Windows Forms App .NET Framework. Okay, here you see it supports C#, Windows and run on desktop, so we click on next. Here you have to give your project name, so I type notepad. Okay, now you have to choose location, so I choose location on desktop and the default location I choose. Okay, so we have a repository of .NET, I choose this, select folder, and this is the default location, so I click on create and wait for few seconds and our project is being created and it look like this. Now we have to make notepad, so I search here in toolbox, so I type rich text. Rich text is a tool that allow us to write. Okay, so I draw here a rectangle and here you see a small icon appear here, so I click on that and you have to choose this dock in parent container. It simply changes this to full screen. Okay, so it consumes the whole screen and now we have to add a menu strip, so I search for menu and click on menu strip and again draw it on screen, so I again make a small rectangle and here you see menu strip is available. So now we have to type here. Okay, it is giving the suggestion, so now I type file. Okay, and in drop down you have to click and type new, and then again we have to type open, then again save, and at last exit. Okay, so I make sub menus new, open, save and exit. Now I type on another field and here I write edit, and under edit I write date/time. Okay, so I type date/time and here again I type, so before typing I give a dash. Okay, so it give me a horizontal ruler, and again type undo and now redo, and again here I give dash for a line and then cut and copy, and again I write paste. Okay, and again I give a dash and I again write select all. Okay, so these are the different menus I created under edit. Now I give a third option, which is format. Okay, in format I create two options, font and the second one is color. Okay, so we created a simple cool menu with these sub options. Now we add functionalities to these options, so let's proceed. First I click on file, then double click on new, and then this code will appear. So we have to write here rich text box 1 dot, and here you have to write clear and parenthesis. Okay, and then semicolon. Okay, so you are thinking that why I give rich text box 1, so I will show you here. When we scroll in properties you see the name is rich text box 1 of this rich text box, that's why I write this name in command. Okay, so we again go to command and here you see rich text box 1 dot clear. Clear is a function that clears the screen that allow us to create a new. Okay, so we again go to file, then we click on open, double click on open, then we have to write code for open. Okay, so we write here, first we have to make open dialog. Okay, open file dialog, and create an instance of open file dialog. So I give a name Rishabh, and we give equals to new open file dialog. Okay, then parenthesis and semicolon. Okay, now I press enter, and here I choose Rishabh dot title. Okay, and equals to, in double quotes I write open. Instead of Rishabh you can write anything what you want. Okay, so I type here Rishabh dot, and here I type a filter, again give space, equals to, in double quotes I write, the filter means the files that you are going to open in this notepad. So I give the extensions and the formats. Okay, so I type text document, star means all, so I star.txt, all txt files, all files, and this all. Okay, so I give semicolon, then I write if statement. Okay, and in if I write Rishabh dot show dialog. Okay, so I choose show dialog, give parenthesis, and here space, then double equal to, and here I write dialog result dot OK. This means when somebody click on OK, then you have to do this. So what thing he has to do? Rich text box 1 dot load file means when anybody click on open and choose the text document, then notepad have to load file with name and file name. Okay, open file dialog with file name, comma, rich text box stream type dot plain text means it open only text files, not word files. Okay, so we add the word file functionality in another video. I make it so simple. Okay, so I write this dot text equals to Rishabh dot file name. Okay, so I write file name and give here semicolon. Okay, so this is the code for open file, and now we click on save, double click on it, and we have to write the same thing that we have written in open file dialog. Okay, so I copy it and paste it here and make little bit changes in this code to make it run for save. Okay, so first thing we have to do is change this open file dialog to open to save file dialog. Okay, so I write save file dialog, and here we have also change it to save file dialog, and here we have to write save for the title, and now we have to change a simple thing, that is load file to save file. Okay, so I change it to save file, and then we have all done. Okay, so I again go to design section and click on exit, double click, and here is the simple code, simple function you have to write, close. Okay, and it will close your notepad. Now again I go to design, go to edit, and double click on date and time. Now we have to tell the compiler that it will show the current date and time. So we select rich text box 1 dot text means set the text of rich text box 1 equals to system dot date time means the date time which is available right now, change to rich text box 1 and pass it to string. Okay, make it a string and make it available in rich text box. That's it. Now we have to write here for undo, so simple code rich text box 1 dot undo, and simple code. Now you have to write for redo, rich text box 1 dot redo. The system defined functions are available for these functionalities. Now we again go to design tab and double click on cut, and again we have to write rich text box 1 dot cut, the predefined system function we use here, and again go to copy, and again we have to write rich text box 1 dot copy, and it will do the work for us. Okay, now again we go to paste and double click on paste, and again here we have to write rich text box 1 dot paste. So now you are thinking it is so simple and so easy peasy. So go through the video and you will learn all the things. So I double click on select all and again do the same, rich text box 1 dot select all. Okay, now I again go to design tab and click on font and color, and again right here font dialog FNT. FNT is the instance, and here I give new font dialog. Okay, and then we use this FNT again and again to perform our actions. Okay, so I give here if FNT dot show dialog. So I write show dialog parenthesis equal to, and here I choose dialog result dot OK as we do previously. Okay, so I write rich text box 1 dot, and here I choose font equals to FNT dot font. Okay, so I write FNT dot font and semicolon, and here it means when somebody choose a font from font dialog and press OK, then set the rich text box 1 font to that font. And in color we do the same and change the font to color, and here rich text box 1 dot font color we have to choose, and in font dialog we have to choose color dialog. Okay, so I write color, and here also we have to write color, so I remove the font and write color. Then we have done all the things to make our notepad. Okay, so try to run this and show you the output. Okay, so I first of all save this file, so I go to file and save all to save this file, and now we go to our design tab, and here I simply press on start button. Okay, to run this notepad application that we have created just now. Okay, so here you see build started and it is processing, so we wait for few seconds, and here you see the output appears in front of us. So I minimize the previous window, and here is our notepad application. So we test the functionalities. So I first type here some text and then go to edit option and click on select all, and here you see the text is selected, so it is working properly. Then I copy it and then again go to edit and paste it, and here you see it is pasted without any errors. Okay, so I again go here, cut it and click here, and again we go to edit and paste it, and it also pasted successfully. Now we test other functionalities. So we go to undo button and the process undo one step back, and when we go to redo it again go one step forward. Okay, so it is also working fine. So now we go to edit and date and time. Okay, so I click on date and time, and here you see the current date and time appears. Okay, so now I go to file menu, click on new, and the text is clear. Now I go to open and open a file that I have created previously in my desktop. Okay, so I now choose the file that is on my desktop, so I choose this and click on open, and here you see the text of that file appears in my notepad. Okay, so I select and go to format and go to color, choose a color from the color picker and press OK, and here you see that text color is changed to the selected color. Okay, so now we go to again format or we go to edit, select all, then we go to format and go to font. Okay, now we try the font dialog box that it is working properly or not. So it taking some seconds to load, and here you see pop-up appears. Now we select bold and choose a font type here, and we give some size and press on OK, and here you see the size increases. Okay, so it is working fine. Now we again go to edit, select all, and again go to format, color, and choose here a dark color and press OK, and here you see text color change to brown. Okay, now we go to file and exit, and it close properly. So this is all for today. So now I will show you something. Here you see when we go to notepad file that we have created, notepad folder, here you see different files are available, but we go to properties folder, and here you see some files are available, but when we go to obj and debug, here you see the files available, but here is a application file, which means we can run the application from here also without opening our Visual Studio. Okay, and you see it is working very fine. And when we select a file to open, by choose here, and it appears. So you can give this to your friend, and he can also run this application in his or her system. So that's all for today. Watch more videos of mine by pressing here, and subscribe my channel for more videos. Bye bye. Thank you.